goes to the bass guitar channel. Today, I'd like to continue our examination of the C7, flat 9, flat 5 chord. Now, if you remember yesterday, we were able to take these 6 notes. Why these notes? Because these are the notes that articulate the chord. And as I was saying, I don't look at chords in relation to their scale. I look at chords in relation to what's in the chord. So in this case, C7, C, E, G, B flat. Flat 9, there's your D flat. Flat 5, up the octave, flat 12, or I like to call it a sharp 11, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 notes. Now, second part of this, we figured out that these 6 notes equal 2 major triads, which was the C major and the G flat major. We also did an exercise starting on the lowest note of our bass, articulating the chords going up from one note to the next. So we started with E, then the G flat, then the G, B flat, the C, the D flat, the E, G flat, then G, B flat, C, D flat, E, G flat. And that's as high as we were able to go. Backwards. We could also go backwards and forwards, or forwards and backwards. Etc. and so on. We could go backwards, forwards. Etc. and so on. Or we could just go all backwards. Up and down the neck. So that gives you an idea of how you can play this particular exercise. So to recap, root, third, 5, flat 7, flat 9, well, a flat 5, which is up the octave, so it's a flat 12. And I look at it as a C major triad and a G flat major triad starting on the B flat, which is the third of the chord. Another thing I want to show you today is how I would voice the chord on the bass. Now, I have 2 particular voicings, one with the sharp 11, one with the flat 9. So as we know, this is a dominant chord, which is 1, 3, 5, flat 7. We then have this note and this note. So here's how I think. If we're going to use a sharp 11 or flat 5, I'm going to eliminate the 5. G's out, or the G is out of it. Then the third, which is the E, I don't think I really need it. What is going to prove a dominant chord? What's going to prove that is that flat 7. So I'm looking at kind of like the sound. Then take that same C and the B flat and then stretch your finger back there to the D flat. I like that one too. And then, what are we going to use this for? Well, we can take a simple funk groove. etc., and so on. There's some real cool riffs. You saw me do, which is basically doing the same thing twice, starting on the G, starting on the D flat, starting on the G, starting on the D flat. In any event, hopefully that gives you a couple of ideas on how to work with this particular chord. More importantly, when you look at chords, think in terms of what are the available notes in that particular chord. That's the key. That's where you start your bass line, and hopefully this has been helpful. I'm David Gross. This is the bassguitarchannel.com. If you're interested in correspondence lessons or online lessons, go to that website, put in your address, and we'll talk soon. See you tomorrow. Bye now.